So you allow the cool air to come and hot air to rise. Okay. And then in winter, it is the other way around. So the air sits on the ground. So you need to bring heat and warm up the place. Now, this was done by creative articulation of the sections. But now you have the softwares. So this design can be tested and you can really understand to what degree it affects in rising the temperature or maintaining the temperature in different parts. So at that time, those software not available, but it was done instinctively by understanding the way people were building and how science would help us to articulate this further. But now it is part of your course.
Actually, I thought the third year would be very interesting because they are doing a hotel project beside the airport in Ulve. And Ulve's master plan sir has worked in detail, whereby for the first time we have planned cities which run in a normal grid at right angles. And here for the first time they curve the roads just to make the road closer to the railway station and then take it far apart and make walking distances and be able to make the city walkable as compared to straight roads which are motorist pleasure. Motorists love straight roads and then they create problems by having traffic signals and things. For the first time, they are developing a city with curvilinear roads and assessing where the roads need to come close to transport hubs and where they again need to go far away. I thought this was what was most required when third year people were addressing architecture by way of a hotel and near an airport and things like that. Whereas the second year is addressing the 7 principles that Correa has written so much about and are developing a walked up kind of low density, dense housing that they're working with. So I think his presentation today was most relevant for both these classes that are presently dealing with urban design as well as housing. Yeah, the second.
So this is with relation to the way only. Actually, the way road. I wanted to know about the housing. You mentioned that have-nots and have. So how is the housing dealt with the LIG, MIG, HIG? Do you have when we saw the sketches? I just wanted to know whether the housing where they're distributed and how it works.
Like I did mention it briefly. What we understood was that we have to work out housing looking at the economics of the whole picture. So we understand that people have different income levels. So how do we differentiate this? So there is a government statistics available about the income groups. Now, what would be their requirement in terms of what they can afford? So some family can afford maybe to the tune of 20%, for example. Over a period of time, they can repay the loans and 20% of their income. And they are able to repay the bank loan. There are some families who need cost subsidy. They are not able to afford themselves. So from where you would generate this fund? So all this complexity has to be calculated before you even draw the first line. So we had to work out a matrix and we had to work out a model. Model not in physical terms, but the way people think, the way they take decisions for choosing their house or locating their house. So one is the size of the plot, the size of the tenement or the apartment. The next is the cost of it. So there are different technologies available. So one is traditional way of making things, people make things by themselves, like tribal huts. So they use local mud bricks and they use thatch and some bamboo and things like that, to some developed kind of vernacular tradition of using stone, plinth, and brick construction with tiled roof and timber trusses, to more recent kind of a development where you use RCC frame and more sophisticated way of doing this with much richer finishes. So it gives you a range of technical options. So on one side you have this, on the other side you have affordability, so there are different income groups, and now the city has a space and there are different locations and different relationships to the place of work and place of transportation or station or bus station. And so this creates a very complex set of choices. And this is offered to people to choose. So within your budget, you might have 3 to maybe 5 options. So somebody might like to stay closer to the railway, or somebody would like to stay closer to the nature, or somebody would like to stay near the hospital, or somebody would prefer to have a house near the school, because it reflects on your social condition. So we have to create this model. And it was done very, very interestingly, and it gave us a different experience. Like we just give the plot of land and FSI and then you do the design. But I consider this is very important lesson for all of us, that we need to understand our social reality and abstract that into a kind of a design method and allow the faculty and students to experience through these exercises to make them ready to face the challenge. Because I personally dream that today we have the capacity to dream, to think, to design, to plan, to construct, so that everyone gets a home, a shelter to live in comfortably. If the society is failing, then there are problems in politics, in economics, in administration, in technology management, wherever. But we need to fix those problems. Well, one day we should live in our dream. How beautiful it would be if there was affordable housing and there were no slums. If we could walk down to a garden and I can take my cricket bat and play cricket like everyone gets a admission in a school where nobody is sick, where people learn to live in a healthy way. And there are enough hospitals and clinics around to take care. So who says that 100 years is the limit of our life? Maybe we can live for 250 years. We need to challenge all this. And we need to have that determination to translate our dreams into reality. And you have the power. You have the tools. Have you ever seen a bird who is homeless? So are birds more intelligent or we? So learn from birds.
Sir, but we have more brains also, so we think differently, and we sometimes become mean. So there is a problem.
So fix it.
Yeah, so that's what we need to fix it. We need to fix it. We have to fix the attitude, probably. We have the brains, but the brain has to work in the right direction. So yeah, just sir, I just would like to add one beautiful scheme by Charles Correa sir is, I don't know if you can hear me, right? Yes.
always. So another
What is your
scheme,
coming?
site and services scheme at Chaco. Unfortunately, now it has been completely transformed into another area altogether. But what I liked was the incremental aspect of it and the central courtyard, which give a lot of security to the families who live there. And as the spending capacity increased and even the families increased, they had that leeway to kind of increase those areas, looking at the gross area which they could build on. So that was also a very, very good project by Charles.
How many of you visited Charco?
This generation, I really don't know whether.
Like we need to open up. Like I mentioned, right from his first sketch for the pavement dwellers of Fort and for the hawkers of Fort, we designed. There are a number of schemes which he has designed where he developed the site and services ideas and this idea of incremental and affordable and sustainable housing. So we need to study that in much greater detail. And I think the third year and fourth year can take that up. But important thing is why we mention all these places, not to just impress you or make him much larger than life, but to convey you the importance of learning. So walk down to Charco from here, or walk down to LIC colony in Borivali designed by Charles Correa, or stop at the Portuguese church in Dadar, or go to Catering College, or go to Navi Mumbai, and you will find Charles Correa alive through his architecture. But you have to take that initiative. So you have to open up. Simple. Just try, see how life changes. So thank you so much. I think I have taken much more time than what was.
True justice to Charles Correa.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am also trying very hard to hold Mr. back because we are awarding 4 of our students today on this great occasion. Since both Mr. Vibhushan and Sean sir are here, we are going to award very quickly. We are going to, I see Liza's father really patiently waiting all throughout. We are going to award, this has always been a tradition that on this important day, the toppers of design in semester 6 and semester 10 are awarded with a medal as well as with a certificate. May I call upon Vivian to announce their names? Sean sir and Mishraji will award them with please come up front and can Vivian announce the names, please?
For the year 2022, the award for the best architectural design in third year goes to Prachi Shah of batch 2019 for intergenerational learning and care centers. For the year 2022, the award for the best design thesis in fifth year goes to Ronak Shah of batch 2017. The thesis topic was Transit-Oriented Development, a mixed-use integrated vertical program at BKC Mumbai. For the year 2023, the award for the best architectural design in third year goes to Srirang Raut of batch 2020. His architectural design topic was Fashion Design Institute. For the year 2023, the award for the best design thesis in fifth year goes to Lisa Soos of batch 2018. Her DD topic, Upliftment of the Vajreshwari Community, Based Tourist Development. Thank you, sir. I would like to call upon Jimmy sir to give the vote of thanks.
Yeah, I'll make it very quick, but it would be incomplete if I didn't thank, first of all, Mishra ji for giving his very valuable time. Thank you, sir, for waiting till the very end. Professor Chauhan for taking so much of an effort. I could see after a very, very long time that you just didn't deliver a lecture. You actually passed on a message, very heartfelt message we could see through. It was a labor of love. And I could gather that you revived all your memories with Correa. People are really fortunate in life to have mentors and gurus in life. Chauhan sir has been fortunate enough to do that. He had a guru in his life. He has been a guru in many other people's lives, and that makes all the difference. I hope all of you all. I would like to more or less end this today's very eventful and very heart-touching event by wishing that all of you all have good mentors and gurus in your life, such that they help you take you to your next destination. Beyond that, I should thank our staff, Varsha. Yeah, it goes with Varsha, Urvashi, and for organizing the event so well. The IT department, same. I got without you all, what we can faculty all throughout, the newly elected students council, all the students for patiently waiting right at the start. I know it's pretty late in the day. It's post lunch time. Pradnya madam, thank you so much for gracing the occasion. Dalvi sir, thank you very much. All my colleagues, and I can break you all for lunch. Thank you for being around. Actually, Chauhan sir had a video of his interview with Correa ji. I will request him to send it to us in some manner. Should people be interested in having a look at it, we can always pass it on to you. And thank you very much, and good day to you all.